Hello everyone and thank you for watching SKEncore. This is episode 23. Someone's phone is ringing. And this week we talk about the maybe greatest episode of Musubi ever, as well as imagine who we would push if we were managers of SKE. I'm Chris and joining me today are Nick.
Hey.
Jeff.
Oh.
And Will. Okay, he's muted. Starting off with the news. On the 13th, we had the Rank Out Kanshasai concert from AKB for the SKEncore. So all the members who didn't rank performed there. And looking at the set list, it looks interesting. We had lots of songs from SKE. And they performed quite a lot, in my opinion. But the most important, of course, were the announcement for the ranks 101 until 120. So you can see who almost got in ranking, which for SKE we have on 112, it's Luca, Kitano Luca. And on 110, it's Ai. So we were close. Next year we will surely get in. 108 is Makiko, and 103 is Donchan. Also pretty close. And
the 101 was 43 votes lower than 100.
So yeah, I'm pretty sure at least one or two of those will rank next year. Seeing what happened to Mikoti after almost ranking last year and
Yeah, I mean it's still it wasn't like Mikoti was whoever was 101. Who was it? Mogi Shinobu, I think.
Yeah.
Who was 101? Yeah. So yeah, I mean for her, well, it's the same thing as Mikoti. So.
Yeah. So that's why I said it's a good chance the fans will know.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah. So Jeff, tell us, Jeff, how do you feel? 103.
It's you want to know and you kind of don't want to know. Also. I mean, she was happy to be this close, but it still stings a lot.
Yeah.
The thing is, it happened to a lot of members, and pretty much when you're in that category, you're making it usually the year after that. So
could be she's missing 1,000 votes.
Yeah, so pretty confident. Next week could be the good one.
I'm gonna save money now by 2,000 votes more for IA next year, and then she also be ranking. But at least I was already super happy to be called for that one, and I'm happy because she's higher than Kano-chan. So
and like in the list, it's probably if I had to guess, that's probably where I would have Luca. Lucatin was pretty weird that she didn't rank.
Yeah.
Makiko too. I think people thought she would be in, and Ayai and Donchan were in good place in the prelim. So yeah.
I'm surprised to not see any Yahagi.
Or any AFGN, Beside Mipopo, of course.
Yeah. So here again, 1/5 of the ranks was SKE. So very nice. On the next day, the members, as you can see, were super busy. We had the Summer Station live at I think it was also at Akasaka Circus. At least anyway, they performed teams differently. So first S started in the noon, and then K2 and E after that. And it was in Roppongi Hills, not in Akasaka. But these lives were to 1 hour long, and I think all of them performed first one song, then MC, and then 9 songs in a row.
Yeah, so Team S did Shijin and Team K2 Kizashi to start.
Yeah.
But then Team E, what's the Team E song?
Let's see. They started off with
Koi no Onawa.
Koi no Onawa, Festival, and Judoki Shinpashi.
I don't even know what's Koi no.
A really good song, actually.
It's my favorite song from this current stage.
Yeah, it's
okay. It's from the current stage.
one of the AKB surprise songs.
No,
Yeah,
it's,
that's the one they do just after the encore.
Yeah, but it's not from Team Surprise. It's from Team Dragon.
Ah, okay. So now I know which one it is. Okay. But because so for Team S and K2 have their one iconic song, but Team E never really had one, so that's why I was curious.
Yeah.
We did a CD, so that's our song now.
Oh yeah, and I see Team E and K2 split it more equally, so they like started with a couple songs, then did an MC, and then did another couple songs, while S was just going for straight on 9 songs in a row in the noon heat, since they had like kind of the worst time. But they managed it. Luckily, no Keyaki's member in it. They would have collapsed, or Nogi members. No way they could pull that up. But all in all, very good songs, and the fans were apparently really good and really loud. So
we got a lot of videos on Twitter with for the calls, like pretty much people going around and
and the staff came out after the S concert and said, "Yeah, guys, you are too loud. The people in the buildings next to it are complaining, so you have to keep the chords below, I think, 70 decibel or so, or 80 decibel, and for the K2 and E stages. And if you don't do it, you have to cancel the concerts." I think.
How do you know what 70 or 80 decibels is like? How do you calculate that?
They were saying like, okay, do 70% of the current chords.
Oh, okay.
And they were apparently at 110 or 100 something decibels. So apparently, from the tweets, they passed it a couple times again, and staff said again, "Yeah, you have to be quiet or we kick you out." But of course, they didn't. And I mean, what did they expect? They invite SKE with all this.
Yeah, that's one of the weird things doing because I think that's really like in public or next to how do we say?
Yeah, it's outside and you have offices nearby. So
yeah.
Especially
so the rules, like the law, actually, you can go over 70, and like they said, they were like next to 100, and it was like just the calls without even the music. So
then of course the members.
I mean, for 70, you just need two fans to get to 70 decibel.
By the way, these stages will be broadcasted later this month, and each full stage will be shown on I think on the TV Asahi or Asa channel.
Excellent.
Yeah, I don't see a date right here, but as soon as they will broadcast it, we will talk about it anyway. So it's nice we can see this too. And
I didn't think it would be like that long. I was more than an hour for each team. So
that's and of course it was more like a promo event for Ignite Punchline, sponsored by Coca-Cola, by the way. So the members always take interest.
Like Twitter was just like SK members with different type of Coca-Cola.
Yeah. Apparently Mio snuck out 2 or 3 cans and drank it later. She just mentioned that during the last stage. And I think it looks like very nice mini concerts, and looking forward to see the broadcast. 3 days later we got finally results for Passion for You.
Yeah, so still the event for the anime theater. So we have the top 5 we are going to be in that stage. So actually, it's one of the first time I've seen someone being first all the way to the end.
Yeah.
So Yukonian won. So she has been like first during the whole thing. So first is Yukonian, second is Makiko, third
she was
is
6th.
Makiko, she had a bad
sixth.
ranking the first, but I think the last one she was I don't remember if it was she was top 5.
I'm looking at the last result. She was 6th last time, so she jumped up from 6 to 2.
Third is Tani. So Tani probably she's been in the top 3.
She was top 2. I think last 2 times. I think she was 2. So now she went from 2 to 3.
Fourth is Sakipon.
Yeah, Sakipon went from 3rd to 4th.
Yeah, I don't think like
last time.
Has she done any this kind of stage before?
I don't think so.
Yes, she did.
Oh, okay.
She did last year or the year before. It was about World War II or something.
Ah, okay.
I remember that the K2 members went to see her play.
So it should be livelier than World War II, hopefully.
Well, I think it's her. It was some K2 member. I think it's Sakipon. I might be wrong, but I think it's her.
And fifth is Ryoha.
Yeah, that was a big one. Ryoha was 8th last time.
Yeah, she was shit. Like even on the Matome comments, it's kind of a surprise to see her there.
Yeah. In an anime thing, yeah.
Yeah, so she's been interested. So she was the lead for AKB 49, right? When SK did that.
Yeah.
Or I'm mistaken. Don't remember. I think she was like the female lead, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Because I remember there were 2 casts, and I think she was
might be
female lead for one of the 2.
Hold on. For the girl.
Yeah, but when SK did it, I think when now did the male part.
Now was with Ryoha, I think.
Yeah.
Will should know this.
And Sally did it, I think. Oh no, Sally was one of the female part, I think.
Okay.
Rion did male, no?
Oh yeah. And then Rion did the male. Yeah, because Aya was supposed to be. Yeah. And she said, "Yeah, fuck you, management. I'm not doing that." So yeah, find someone else. So yeah, and the thing is, like from this list, like Ryoha is very like top senbatsu. So is she going to have the time to do all the training and stuff? That's pretty much all the comment says. Like it's pretty.
Yeah.
Because they're going to be performing in November, so from the 10th to 14th. But yeah, it's
depends if you get a new single or not, I guess.
Yeah, because like every time with this kind of stuff, it's probably like at least a month after of training. So
yeah, I mean, if we don't get a new single, the Punchline promotion should be over by then. So that's not a problem. But if you get a new single, it should be busy.
And in November, it's going to be after the anniversary stuff, and so maybe they're going to be less busy.
Which anniversary stuff?
10th.
Yeah, that's actually I was talking with another fan this week. We are like.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, maybe the same one.
Yeah, with Misaki. So we are like, when are you going to announce this fucking anniversary? Because we have to try and use a holiday. So.
I'm waiting to be able to plan holidays to France around that time. So it's reverse.
I just have to take a day off to watch the stream concert, so for the stage. So I'm fine. I can't go anywhere.
So overall, so maybe we are going to. So it's like Negai. So Negai, she was one of the top, and she just 6th. So too bad for her. And Piosu is a real. I mean, she was like 2nd or 3rd at the beginning of this stuff, and I thought like she would be one of the 5 girls to be in. So,
last time she was 7th, so she stayed at her rank.
But before she dropped, and I kind of expected she would recover.
Well, she did.
Because. Yeah, like it will be perfect for her. Like she's an anime stuff, and she will be great.
Did we talk about Negai?
We said she dropped.
How close? Yeah, she was. She went up, Negai.
Really?
She went from 9 to 6.
Yeah, but for the first results.
And the first result, I think she was in.
Oh well, the first results don't matter. I'm looking at the halfway results. Those are the most.
Yeah, because for the second, like pretty much it was Ryoha and Sakipon going up and Makiko going up the rankings. So yeah, Negai, Pyosu, that's when they dropped down.
Yeah, but she's only 900 votes short of.
Yeah, that's what I meant. She's only 900 short. They actually boosted her up a lot with Ryoha. Yeah. They were both 8 and 9, and they went up 5 and 6. And they were about 1,000 votes different last time, and still again there was about that 1,000 votes difference during the final result. And so both of those just got a ton of votes that the others didn't.
Okay.
And Kuma-chan dropped out of the top 5.
Yeah. Okay, next. Yesterday we got an announcement for new collaboration stuff, which is Nick's topic.
Oh, is it? I thought we weren't doing that news. So there is apparently a new collaboration with Sagami. They were the ones. I think Sagami are the ones who made the food, right?
Yeah, the Tebasaki stuff and so on.
The Tebasaki stuff, yeah. So now they made another collaboration with Lamune. So you can buy your little Lamune bottles. They only had one day scheduled, which is tomorrow, on Monday. And they have 250 bottles that they'll sell for 300 yen, which I don't know how much these things cost, but I don't think they're worth 300 yen.
Yeah, and like the Lamune's like thing is so stupid. Like
I know.
I hate it.
Yeah, I hate it too. So yeah, in the picture, I think they put a little tiny SK. Well, you can see the Ferris wheel on the bottle, but
that's the logo.
There's a little tiny SK logo. The little logo. Oh, great!
It's collector's item.
So yeah, it is.
Okay.
Great news. Thank you.
Yeah. As you may notice, we are pretty short on news this week, so we put whatever we can get.
You are great. You are perfect.
Yeah. Then we already go to graduated members.
Yeah. So Azumarian is becoming the third image girl for Kochen 4. So the bookshops from a bookshop chain from Hokkaido. So, but that's in our trend of getting local jobs in Hokkaido on radio or for PR. That's about it.
Yeah, she being a CM, for example. Yeah. Also, it was announced that Inozu Kasuna will be one day head of police for Neyagawa City, which is close to Osaka, and will hold a mini event in front of the train station. So all the other fans can go and see her again, and I can't. Or I'm depressed again. Okay, then let's move to the theater roundup, where we got a couple of stages again, but then again, they are not uploaded yet, so we couldn't watch most of them. But anyway, we started off with a double team E stage, noon and evening, with Kuma-chan Seitansai in the evening stage. I don't know, did anyone watch it by coincidence?
Nope, not yet.
Nope. Okay, so we can't tell too much about it. No graduation announcements or anything, so just normal Seitansai.
Why is there like so many sunflowers everywhere on the display? Is it a thing?
Good question. We should ask our new Kumaoshi Nick.
Yeah, no, that we have a Kumaoshi.
Why are you saying this? Like, what brought this on?
You.
What do you mean me?
Oh, no, wait, I'm on the wrong. Huh?
You know, it was her. Yeah, she had a bunch of sunflowers. I don't know why. Sorry.
Okay.
Look,
You need to get more info about your Oshi.
She's not my Oshi.
Not yet.
Hey, but look, there were some. They gave her a little cake and some bananas. That's sick. I want that.
Okay. Next day we had a double K2 stage. Again, I don't assume anyone watched it.
No.
Yeah, as expected. Okay, then we go to the 18 2 years later, where we did a double S stage, which I watched. The DMM is currently 50% off, so I got it and the month subscription and watched both. Very funny stages. For some reason, Hirata Shina was appearing. And I don't know. Have the other draftees, like the D2 or so, performed for other teams before?
No.
No, I don't think so.
What I found weird. Ryoha and Juna were absent on short notice, which kind of makes me feel it's some 6th gen related stuff. I don't know. But yeah, so we got Yuzuki, Yusupo, Negai, and Yu for some parts, and Shina as Anders. And yeah, Piyose and Chikako were the oldest senpais. That's just funny that Chikako, which is D1, is like the 2nd senpai, and after that is 7th generation. It kind of felt weird to watch, but it was still lots of fun. So on the noon stage, I think the first time the 7th generation performed Akai Pinheal for the first part of it. Usually it's for the senpais, but I guess the senpais were all too busy. And then we had, of course, for the encore, we had Parting Shot and Punchline, with Kano Center for Punchline and Mio for Parting Shot. And in the evening stage, it was the fan Seitan-sai for July-August, so in a way also for me. And so we got a super long encore with the 3 normal songs, the Namida Surprise, and the 2 Ikinari Punchline songs, which is like very, very nice to see more of them. A long stage, and I like Namida Surprise quite a lot, so getting a delayed birthday song is very nice. And they actually, last year's fan Seitan-sai for July-August was also by Team S. Yes, and probably just a coincidence, but the members pointed it out too. And they had funny MCs, so very nice stages to watch.
So yeah, actually for K2 there were 2 interesting things. They were Nao kissing Ego-chan again.
Okay.
So we don't know if it was a ban or something, but for some stage they just hugged. So the kisses was back for 1 performance.
Mm-hmm.
And talking about Shina, it was an interesting thing happening when she was back dancer during the first perf and not the second one. So go on Twitter and check that out.
Okay. Then let's go to the TV Media-Roundup and to last week's highlight. The best thing that ever happens, Musubi.
So yeah, let's all forget last week's episode and yeah, like this week's it maybe because Musubi has been going on for more than a year, so I don't even remember. But I think it was the greatest episode of Musubi.
I can only agree.
I can remember an episode that good. So as we saw in the preview, so it was Ai, Don-chan, Izulin, and Kano-chan, pretty much in mud wrestling or don't even know what it was, but yeah, like a competition in the mud. So when you see Ai, Don-chan, and Izulin, pretty much. Okay, I can see that. And then you got Kano-chan, look like pretty much she's there for the loss. Like she's there for losing and being terrible. Because in Musubi, pretty much the only time she's in there, she's like losing. So I remember when they did the snowboard thing.
Oh yeah, right.
She was the only one like she couldn't do it, and she was crying because she couldn't do it. So pretty much like the producers, they really like invited her, like especially for that one because they knew she was going to get crushed.
Yeah, not to mention that she's like all the princess character and so on, and getting her all covered in mud is like you could see her reaction when she had to enter the pool. Like,
yeah, because so they did a race first, so a flag race. Yeah. So yeah, they had to like to lay on the mud that she really didn't want to. But yeah, once it was on, like pretty much, I think at the end of the episode, like she's okay with mud. I think.
Yeah, she gave up at some point, and her running was like the best.
So yeah, we've got it was Aya and Insulin.
Yeah.
So it was like super good. So I think it's one of the, I don't remember if it's her first episode, but one of the few episodes of with Insulin.
Yeah. She was in some special episodes, I think. Also.
Yeah, I don't think they said it was our first episode, so
yeah.
Probably not. So yeah, Aya and Insulin was pretty good because they were both like going at it and really like pushing each other. So yeah, it was good. And you got like during the whole episode, like Yoshimura was pretty much like saying stuff to Aya, and she was like doing it like instantly. So at the end of the race, when she won, like you can hear Yoshimura, okay, yeah, take some mud and put it on your face. So yeah, she immediately did it.
I mean, some people pay lots of money to get such a mud mask, so here you get it for free.
I just noticed Will changed my picture on the.
Took you a while.
On the stream. Yeah.
But yeah, I like it when the members. I'm not a big fan of the princess type members, which that's one of the reasons why I don't like Kanochan so much. So seeing I don't care about it, just go in all in. It's like perfect for me. I was super happy. I like more the rowdy type.
Yeah, and so then you've got Kano-chan and Don-chan.
the rowdy type.
So pretty much, yeah. I mean, Kano-chan, she got like pushed once, and she fell down, and she was pretty much like. And then she got angry, so that's very funny. Like she screamed, and like she ran like you've got the Evangelion music background when she was running, so it was pretty funny. So it was a mix of Evangelion and Attack on Titan. Yeah. So it was like super good. So we've got that. Then we've got mud wrestling.
Yeah.
So it was mud wrestling, and the loser has to like apologize to the winner.
No, I think it was just in Aya's and Kano's case because they are quote unquote fighting all the time.
Yeah, so but it was with her at first. So yeah, they talked about the blocking on online stuff. Yeah. So that's funny because like actually right now I think Kano-chan and Aya are in a good relationship. I think they're
just
friends.
fake. They're just fake.
Like
I mean, it's like a running gag. Aya is always saying, "Yeah, block you on Twitter." Let's on the last Team S stage too.
At one time, I think it wasn't. It was pretty real.
They used to be on really bad terms.
Yeah. Some years ago, at the beginning of the gen, they really like didn't like each other. So yeah, it's pretty funny that now they can like have fun with that. Yeah. So of course, Aya crushed Kano-chan. I mean, come on, that's not
a big fair fight.
Yeah, so actually, it's not really like a sumo thing. They had to, I think it was on the rules because they did it like the whole time. So they had to put mud on the opponent's face.
I mean, I watched the episode a couple of times, and the subtitle or so, it said, like the text they put on it, it says you have to be like just on the ground to lose, like with your knees. But that happened a couple times to Don-chan, for example. She didn't lose, so I guess they changed it to.
Yeah. That's exactly because Don-chan and Kano-chan, for example, they pretty much like fell at the same time. But Don-chan put the mud on her face, and pretty much like the whole thing that wasn't anything like even like the winner. It wasn't who actually won. It was pretty much who was like funnier or maybe like did their best. So that's pretty much the same thing. So Kano-chan, she lost to Aya, and she was close to crying, like having like mud on her face, on her mouth too. So because Aya she got her good, like really good, like she put
bam, knockout.
Yeah, the right time when the Kano had the mouth open.
Yeah.
So she wanted to get revenge on Don-chan, and she lost to, and with Izolin, and she lost to, of course. So she got like beat
Yeah,
times
they
in a row.
had the image of Uekara Nojima. So also for Izumi, it was like, yeah, when I'm next to you, you have a good style and you are tall and thin. And then Kanchan was, oh, yeah, I know. So, of course, I think between Donchan and Kanchan was nothing on fight. But Izumi was also, yeah, I have something to make up with you. So let's get the fight going. But I love the picture with the people are seeing now with Kanchan kneeling and then just Aya standing in front of it. And, yeah, you lost. It looks like lots of fun, all this wrestling.
And last, they had to take a pose. So it was a pose like all 5. So they had to use Yoshimura for that.
Yeah. And then they tried to get him down in the mud, which didn't work.
It wasn't happening. And like Aya got like I don't even know what it was, but she was like freaking crushed on the mud.
Yeah.
So it was really good. And like it's funny because during the whole episode, like you had like one old guy and maybe his wife.
I think it was the manager of this barbecue and mud pool place.
Yeah, he was just like sitting and like laughing and watching the girl. So it was pretty good. So yeah, at the end, Kano-chan won. She didn't even win anything, but yeah, she just was like kind of MVP of the episode, I guess.
Yeah, but then he said like all the members are like the best members we maybe ever had on stuff.
That was exactly the same thing. Like with the preview of last week, I was okay, that's going to be a great episode, but they did like even better than I thought. Like I was okay, yeah, Kano-chan like getting crushed is going to be funny, but like actually, like she was amazing in that episode.
Yeah,
like clearly MVP, and yeah, that's exactly what I thought. Like okay, that's probably the best Musubi I've ever seen, and yeah, Yoshimura was, and it's pretty rare. It's pretty rare that he's like praising the members like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, at the end it was you're probably like the 4 best who went to Musubi.
Yeah,
and I agree.
Me too. And I like to see just the members also goofing around, just like little kids. I think you kind of rarely see that. Usually they just act all grown up and so on. Here they just run around the mud and throw mud at each other and so on. Just lots of fun. And even this mud pool looks like fun. I kind of want to try this out. I don't know why. It looks like just lots of fun running around.
I can try with Nick in the role of Kano-chan.
Good idea.
Yeah.
So yeah, very
good. And that's
are you saying I would lose?
Yeah.
And that's probably like the first time one of the guys on we've got a Discord channel for French fans, and that's probably like the first time they've seen a Musubi episode. So I put the GIF and like immediately we wanted to see the episode. So yeah, that's the first time it's happening. So
I've already watched it like 4 or 5 times.
Yeah, I've seen it like 3 times too, like 2 times on Bilibili and 1 for the tracker.
Yeah, I was waiting to show up on tracker on the J-Pop Suki tracker, and it was on the same evening, but there was just no. At first, there was no one seeing it, and I was just waiting. Come on. Then immediately got it because, of course, it wasn't streamed. Very disappointing, but well, now I can watch it all the time, which is really great. And even though it's sad to leave this great episode, we go on to Nijanayo, which also had.
Thank God.
Yeah, just because you were too lazy to watch it. Anyway, we had also good episodes for Nijanayo this week. We had from 6th to 10th with first Leona vs. Tani. Then we had Kaho vs. Maya, which was awesome. And then was Naki vs. Donchan. And then 2 special episodes with Uduka and Yuki-chan, where they went to first a roller coaster and then like a water roller coaster thing. And Luca is super afraid of roller coasters, so this was also very funny. Kaho vs. Maya was just wonderful.
Yeah, because I mean, Caro was in a weird mood in this
Yeah, she
episode.
really was.
Yeah. I don't know. She was pretty down. I don't know. She was like she's not as lively as
She's just like,
as usual. Yeah, but the whole thing was Caro, the Maya saying how Caro is like very sexy and pretty much just today like she had a t-shirt, but go on and like stand up, and she had like that short when you barely see anything.
Yeah.
And like Mitsuki Chiba like was a total pervert like during the whole episode. That was great.
Yeah, and they noticed that Caro has also very sweaty hands, like a certain graduated senpai, to put it in their words.
But I shook her hand like multiple times and it wasn't sweaty, so
yeah, maybe it's just that day, or maybe Maya is just very.
She's making Caro's hands sweat. Could happen. And Tani and Leona was funny because like as Tani said, like Leona was one of the girls who like she's going to laugh at anything Tani does. So when she say, even when I like making a bad joke or something, or I'm like failing, like I can just like watch Leona. She's going to laugh. So it was a good episode too.
Yeah. Okay.
I have a question. Do you guys know why this week Kaho locked her Twitter?
She did?
Oh, you didn't know? Okay, so one day in the week, I didn't know, but people told me like during the night she had locked her Twitter account and like set it to private. So I was wondering if you know anything, because we were saying, oh, she's in a blah 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 mood. And a lot of people were wondering, oh, is something wrong with her? But she didn't say anything publicly. Maybe in her mail. I thought maybe you would know.
No, I didn't see that on Matome or anything.
Yeah, okay.
It was, but it's like something I noticed too. Like Adena Hugh also hasn't updated her Twitter since a month or even more, and no Instagram and Nanagogo. So
she never sends mails either.
Yeah, but that's like on a rare level even for her. So I guess some members are disappearing currently from social media. Who knows? Okay. We didn't have Sanjanayo this week, as far as I remember. So we are finished.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything.
Yeah, me either. So we are finished with the TV and media roundup, and we go to the discussion where this week we just imagined we would be manager of SKE and just try to think about who we would push or not push, except of course our Oshi, because that's a given.
Well, you know, so some of us have Oshis that are already pushed, so anyway.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Yeah, I want now to be pushed because, I mean...
Okay, then let's extend this to the rule that it has to be a member which is not currently pushed. Like, do you have any members you think should deserve a push?
Yeah, Hagi Moika.
Don't get it. From SKE.
push into SKE.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. You can do that. Bring back Iseki or Kennings. But yeah, Nick, you suggested the topic, so maybe go ahead.
Well, I mean, the member I was going to say was going to be the same one Will wanted to say, so I'm going to let him talk about it first. Go, Will.
No, I'm going to be a bit more general than that. It's like the three ace gen from Team S. The three, there's more than three, but Mio, Ruka, and Izurin.
We are all going to say the same thing. I was going to say Luchan.
No, because you're going to say Yokolian. But like basically from 7th gen, they Maya, Yunana, Lala are set in Senbatsu. They should push Kano-chan, and then that's pretty much it. Like there's not really.
I would kind of
like
want
Ochan
to
or Renayu are on the verge, but
yeah, that's why I would like to see Renayu, especially after ranking in Senbatsu, while Kano-chan didn't even get into 120.
Yeah, but the thing with Renayu is that basically our limit, and it's same for Ochan, is that like they are not as pretty as the front girls, so they know that they will never be never really go to the front.
Oh well,
Kano-chan could have a chance.
That's after all. It's pretty depends on the viewer. Like for me, Rena she looks better than Kano.
Yeah, but for 90% of people, probably not. So no, that's true. So that's that's how they decide and all. Like plays a large part for sure. Like we know why Yunana got put center. Right? Yeah. But so yeah, from 7th gen, I think it's pretty much done. Maybe 1 or 2 members still have a chance. So now it's really the time for 8th gen. And so yeah, these 3 from Team S, but especially to add some Team S members in Senbatsu.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I need to look at the members for a second. But
all right, so if I can talk, when I was thinking about this topic, I thought that there'd be 2 kind of pushes I could make, or that you can make. One would be like a kind of push, like what Will said, right, about the future, where we look at some members that maybe aren't pushed right now, and we'd say, okay, pick out these members. So I was going to say same thing as Will, Mio, Ruchan, and Izurin. I actually think those are the best candidates to push right now. Yokonyan is a bit funny because I like her more than, for example, Izurin and Ruchan personally, but I think she's kind of tapered off, and I don't see many people talking about her. Again, that might just be me, but so anyway, sorry. So there's that kind of member to kind of push, right? The kind of members like the upcoming members. But if I'm going to be selfish, right? If I'm going to be kind of selfish, again, obviously not Mayoshi. But another kind of push you could do would be the kind of push that Naki got. I don't know if you want to call it a push, but where she was put into the single after a long time of really not being on the radar at all for this kind of a shock announcement. So if I was going to make that shock announcement for a member that's been around a lot, blah blah blah, and I like a lot, it's very obvious, but I would pick Yumana.
Yeah.
That's very subjective, but it would be from that same kind of push, same kind of logic as why they pushed Naki, for example. But
it's different because Naki was way younger popular. And doesn't really. So she's much younger, like Yumana. I would not be surprised if within a year she has graduated.
Oh
and
no,
also
of course, no.
She has her own things.
Yeah.
So I don't think they will even even for use one spot for a last single.
No. I was just saying this as like a if it was me kind of thing, as a nice little thing, but it would be a dumb move and a kind of waste of a spot in that sense. But because I was looking at the other members from the other gens.
But even for her, I'm not even sure if she really cares about it or not.
Oh no, she doesn't. No, but I mean, it was just again, that was just more for me than.
We all know there's just one possible push, and it's Rinka. So.
Yeah, I want to push her out of SKE if possible.
With Nega and.
Yeah, I'd say the stairs, but that's too mean. So yeah.
Yeah. I'm also looking at the members currently. Yeah.
One thing similar to Naki would be Yuki-chan, I think.
She's guaranteed. Come on. You have to put her in.
Then I would probably rather put, like, compared to Naki, I would almost say it's more like Makiko, so like one of those members.
No, like Makiko is not as popular as Naki.
No, she's not popular.
Naki has been popular like for many years.
Yeah.
And in SKEncore and stuff like that, like 4 years.
Yuki-chan got what, 28 in the SKEncore? Yeah. She got number 28. She's been ranking, so come on, like give her like they're practically forced to give her a spot in Senbatsu now. Yeah. And they've already started it by doing the same thing they did to Ochan by giving her the appearances with other Senbatsu members when one member can make it to events.
Yeah.
Well, the last time it was Luchan actually we did that too. So
I mean recently, more recently. Yeah. But yeah, Ruchan too. Yeah.
It's like the only thing like keeping Yuki-chan from being Senbatsui. She's in K2. That's it.
Yeah, exactly.
Just
Yeah. That's it. Yeah.
Mm.
But she's been selling out a lot. She's been very popular, and the record kind of speaks to. Well, anyway, she's gonna have to make it in.
Yeah, but for me, it's too like looking at the current members. I don't see like. I agree that Lu-chan, for example, or Yokonya Yuzudina should get a push.
You forgot someone.
No, I don't forget anyone.
You forgot the most important one. Come on.
I can't talk about II, so. Also, Chikako, maybe. She's getting a bit more popular recently and is now in Love Crescendo, so I wouldn't mind seeing her a bit pushed.
Wait, Chikako is not Senbatsu?
No.
She's not, no.
She's never been?
No.
Never.
Wow. Okay.
That's why I want to see her a bit more pushed. And then, well, for the H-Gen, Yukina, maybe. But she's rarely there.
Yukina,
so
the prime is health. I think that's because of her health that she was replaced by Sato Kao. So that's the problem.
Yeah, so she would be, if she would be performing regularly and has no health problems, then I guess she would be a good candidate for pushing. But
I'm still shocked for Chikako. Like even like so the what they did in Akasaka this week.
Yeah,
like she did center Kangaroo with Ryua.
Yeah,
and like the only other girls who centered some songs were so Mio and Olu-chan. But like Chikako also had like the third position on the last B-side from Team S.
Yeah, so she is
second
getting
position
like,
with Ryua, so she seems kind of pushed in the team. So,
yeah,
I would see her more than Yuki actually.
Yeah, I think the problem is just that currently there are no free Senbatsu spots, so that's why many members who would deserve to be in don't get in. So we have to wait until
actually there's gonna be probably one free spot with which is Julian's, but
yeah. But the rest we just have to
otherwise
hope
we
that
have to wait for Suda and Soda to listen.
Yeah.
Or they can go back to larger Senbatsus.
Or maybe drop Mina
team members would not
because they have been just so long. I think when a member's been so long in the group, you can also drop her out of Senbatsu for once or twice without doing too much damage.
Well, Minoran says she's staying for a year.
Yeah, that's why just drop her out and she can go on fine. I'm pretty sure she'll be fine without Senbatsu too. So.
Well, she will, but it's just like you don't like you said, you don't really do that.
Yeah.
Actually,
that's
sorry.
what I would do if I was a manager.
Yeah. There's actually a member that personally I would like, an upcoming member. Just again, my personal bias, Ko-chan.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'd like to see she's a bit already pushed. They kind of. I don't know if it's proper to say she was a bit pushed. I'm not sure, but
she's pushed on the side.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Like they're pushing her for solo stuff that she can do, but not really for Senbatsu. And I think she doesn't really care about it. So that's maybe part of the reason that they know she has her dedicated fans and all, and I feel it's more like that. And then like Airi had a chance at the time, but she ate her way out of ever getting into Senbatsu. So.
I think she salted her way to out of Senbatsu bets.
Yeah, maybe, yeah. But but I mean, again, like we're all saying, Chikako would be a good, a very good, deserving shout out.
And I think they are working for that after putting her into Love Crescendo and giving her good S spots. So they kind of preparing her for that.
Yeah, but I mean, this kind of speaks, like us talking about it kind of speaks to the problem within SK right now, where, like we just said about Yuki, she would be in Senbatsu if she wasn't, like if she was part of S or whatever. I don't know. Like you'd feel like, she would.
Oh, if she was part of S, she wouldn't. S only gets 2 spots in Senbatsu, as we know. No,
well, it's for other reasons. But anyway, so like Chikako, is also a member that strikes me as like, oh, what, she's never been, part of Senbatsu. It seems like she would anyway. But I mean, again, it goes into how do you plan, how do you choose who to get in Senbatsu? You obviously, it's so difficult to consider all the little things to put them in. Like, for example, a member like Hatagon will never make it into Senbatsu probably. Because on one hand she's old, and even if she makes it into Sosenkyo and she keeps ranking up into Sosenkyo, clearly I don't think she's going to be in management's favor for that. But for other members it works. Like, for example, for Naki it works. It worked for her.
Yeah.
For other members it might work too. So that's why, like, if it doesn't work for Yuki-chan, like if Yuki doesn't make it in Senbatsu and I'm her, like if I was one of her Oshis, I would like rage quit Idols. Because
in a way, if the guys they all save money the whole year for the Senbatsu and then don't buy the other handshakes, why would you give the spot to her rather than another girl who maybe didn't rank at Senbatsu but is outselling her at other events?
But if I do remember correctly, I think Yuki does sell out pretty well. She for the past event, she's been selling out pretty damn well.
Like for the last single, they gave her 12 slots, so it's not the minimum of 6 slots. By the way, Chikako has 6 only. Didn't and after 6 rounds of sales, Chicago didn't even sell 1 slot out of 6. So it's
so now we can see why.
Exactly. But,
for the AKB, for the AKB, or
for the AKB one,
But for the AKB one, nobody's selling any slots. In SKE, so like
Moika sold out in 3 rounds. 12 slots.
But she's AKB, so that doesn't count.
Looking at AKB,
but for example, Yucatan, 2 out of 13.
But the thing about those kind of handshakes for AKB, they're a bit. I'm not gonna say they're. I think it depends where your fans are located. Like, it's kind of geographic in a way, where if your fans are in Tokyo, then they'll you're gonna sell out those ones more.
Yeah, and the thing is,
I don't expect that one member has more fans in Nagoya and another one more in Tokyo on average. It should be pretty similar. But seeing that like girls like Sato Kao, Yucatan, Ochan, etc., they all have more slots and sell more than Yuki-chan. So I think it's really that the guys focus on the Senbatsu
from the Senbatsu,
I'm looking at the SKE sales currently, and both Yuki-chan and Chikako haven't sold out all of their slots for the current upcoming event.
Well, how many do they have in total? I'm gonna try and find them.
Yeah, I'm not counting this one now, but
that's
Yuki-chan has more slots than Chikako in general.
That's a better way than looking at the AKB one, because
it's
with the SKE like system.
Okay, I'm looking at them now. Would you like to know?
Yeah, go ahead.
So Yuki actually has. Okay, I'm looking at stage 48. This guy's a weird system. He gives like decimals. I don't know how this works. But apparently she has 6 out of 18.2. Okay, I don't know what that means. But I don't know why this guy gives like decimals. I don't know how his system works. But yeah, so anyway, take that as you will. 6 out of 18.2. And who we're talking about, Chikako? 5.3 out of 16.6. I don't know. So anyway, I don't know why.
Chikako has been on the one slot system since a long time. I think.
I think the decimals might be for like the noon handshakes and stuff like that.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, like they have some shorter handshakes. Compared to 2.
That's it.
And there's like the small. Like the small slot and the big slot, so...
Right, yeah.
Currently, from the ones that are still open, Chikako has 16 slots, all in all. Not counting any decimals or so.
Yeah, it's a bit funny. Yeah.
So I'm going to choose a member from Team E, and for me it will be Yucatan. It may be still a bit too early, but like I think she's pretty much ready, or like in a year. I think she could be a Senbetsu one, but yeah, I mean, like right now, from where we are in SKE, I don't think she has any chance to get anything. But yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I never watched the team stages, so I don't see her perform. I've just seen her on Produce 48 actually.
Oh, you're lucky. You actually got to see her in Produce 48. That's incredible.
Yeah, but no, I watched all the solo cams and this kind of things, and she was pretty bad, actually.
I mean, that's pretty much she's one of the...
There are girls who are pretty bad in the Senbatsu, but if you're not super popular for some reason, like at least you should try to be one of the best performers if you want a shot at it.
No. Well, even Manami was bad, so you know.
Yeah.
Okay, so how about who do you not want to push?
I could say Mio, but I know it's gonna get hate. So
yeah, go ahead. No, say it. Go.
Yeah, let's say personally, like from my personal, I wouldn't want to push Mio, but like looking from a objective point of view, it makes sense to push her. But like since I don't like her, I wouldn't want to push her. Same for Kano, but just looking, if I would be management and have to be like a bit more objective, it would be Linka or Negai or so until they get.
Yeah, they are not. They are not getting pushed. Like,
yeah.
Yep, they are not.
Well, I don't know. Rinka got pushed
into a team.
She got pushed. She got pushed in the team. Yeah, but
and Negai got pushed against the wall when she was a baby, probably.
Oh my god, that's horrible.
But yeah,
I don't want Marine to be pushed.
Oh, okay.
Go away.
And this is one I'm afraid of, actually.
No. What's your reason, Will? What's your logic?
Except for
it's not really a matter of logic, yeah.
yeah. Okay.
So it's more like my not pushing Mio.
No, but she's bipolar actually. Like in the beginning, I really found like the first impressions I got were really bad. Then sometimes for some reason actually I think she almost looks cute or
listen to your reason.
And then and then the next time I see her, she's again with this apathic. She like I don't know. Half the time she looks completely apathic. She speaks with a voice like that. I don't know what. And the other half of the time she's a high energy and actually she's pretty fine during these times. But it's really one or the other.
Okay. Nick, who do you want not to push except for Judy?
Oh, that's mean. No.
Julina.
Well, no, that's you don't kick someone when they're down, Jeff. You don't do that. I'm looking at the. I was about to say Wada Aina, but she's graduating. I forgot.
But among girls who have a real chance, I guess.
Yeah, we are kind of being pushed, and you wanted to stop.
The chimp, for example.
The Mipopo, I don't really mind too much anymore, but I wouldn't push her either. I wouldn't push her down. I wouldn't push her up. I think. This is hard. I'm trying to look. Someone that's got a chance. That's the hard part.
Go for easy targets like Sally, for example, or Dasu.
But I mean, The thing is, they're already pushed, so it's like it's hard to just say, "Oh, I wish they weren't pushed anymore," because then you're basically hoping they die.
If you're saying that, you're gonna have a ton of Suda fans that are gonna come and say, "Oh, she never got a push. She did everything by herself. Management has always been against her."
Yeah. Well, that's the AKB management.
Yeah.
Who have a chance to get in, or who are barely in but could get dropped.
Barely in.
No, I mean, for example, like girls like Ruchan or Yuzuki, they can get in or get dropped at any time. Like Rukatin, I mean.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard because I'm not a hateful person. You know, I don't really.
Yeah, of course.
He's a boobs hater. We all know it.
I'm a what?
A boobs hater.
I am. So
You're SK's biggest auntie, actually.
I'm trying to look now. It's hard because there's some members I would say that, but they have no chance of getting pushed. So.
Yeah, but we are currently imagining we were the managers, so.
Right. Okay. Well, Chris won't like this, but Honono, I would not push her.
But I wouldn't push her either. I would just leave her.
I don't know. It just strikes me as a member, that you wouldn't really push. Who else? Look, I don't know.
What about the D3?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Well,
the D3,
the best one is not here anymore. So what's the point?
Yeah.
I mean, I liked Sheena quite a lot during yesterday's performance.
She's a good performer, actually. Yeah, she's a pretty good performer.
Then you should watch the K2 first performance. Then.
I won't watch any K2.
Oh, was she bad?
No, like during the she was a back dancer for one of the unit song. And pretty much her top was probably too small for her. So like on Twitter, there was a lot of pictures of that, and that's funny because they had two performances that day. So for the second one, all the back dancers had their top closed. So yeah, that was very funny.
That's okay. Well, my logic would be the same as Will, where I don't really have a logic, and I kind of don't want people to be pushed based off looks sometimes. But
yeah, I'm pretty sure the management is doing this from time to time too. So
yeah,
but like in AKB, I will totally go for that. But I mean in SKE, and that's kind of how a lot of people see SKE. I think that's not really a thing. Like
it's more
like all our top girls they're not really like visuals or anything, so
yeah.
Except for Johan.
Except for our queen Matsui Jirina. Come on, Jeff.
Julina, Johan, Nao. No, the only three problems are Suda, Soda, and Obamina. But
there's Julie, who's old.
Nah, she can stay forever. It's okay.
I'm not saying she should not stay. I just, it's about looks. That's what we're talking about. I would count Shuri to the visual members, usually.
Very interesting comment from you.
Pushing girls based on looks seems usually like a safe bet because you know that usually they are the ones getting popular quickly, but
yeah, of course.
Like it definitely
when you have like really ugly girls who are popular like barbecue, it takes a long time.
That's
it can happen, but it takes a while. So
actually, that was the main motive for the Musubi episode. They were like saying, Dasu didn't get number 2 because she's cute, but because she's just dirty and quote unquote ugly or so. So let's get dirty and ugly so we get popular. So I think that was like the main topic.
But like the thing is in SKE, like management is not blocking like any girl. Like from like at one time, like we could see with Aya, for example, or with Kaotan, but pretty much they are not blocking any girls from getting in semester. Like pretty much if you're going to sell handshakes, if you're going to do well in SKEncore, like you're going to get in. I mean, they're not They are not going to be like to rage block someone, like Mutotomu in AKB, for example, because they just don't like her.
Yeah, okay.
You don't know that. I mean, she's studying. Maybe she doesn't have time for senbatsu. But
sure.
Like, or maybe she's a slacker behind the scene. You have no idea. Maybe she talks bad to management. It's no. There can be a lot of explanations. It's not clear whether they don't like her or not. But yeah, in SK, I don't really see anyone who would be like that.
Yeah.
Like even in the past.
It's more like, it's not like they keep someone desperately out of Senbatsu. It's more like there's just no space to put anyone who would deserve it into Senbatsu.
Yeah, and that's so hard to kind of talk about. Like, you know, like you were saying, like, do you drop someone out just for one single? It's very hard to do. They did it with Matsumura, right?
Yeah.
Where, you know, they finally decided to drop her out, which is good. And I think we can all agree that was kind of nice that they dropped her out of Senbatsu. But it's kind of and you know, I think it worked on her for various reasons, right?
Yeah.
But it wouldn't fly with, you know, any of the
current Senbatsu is too stable. It's too
it's too stable. Like, can you imagine the shitstorm if like they dropped Sarina, for example, or Suda? Well, you know, that's impossible.
And since I don't like bigger Senbatsus because you don't see the members then anyway,
right?
Then
if
you watch the last PV, I don't think you see anything.
No, you don't see anyone anyway.
Already with Senbatsu. So.
But this way we just have to wait until graduations come up, and new spaces get free to fill up.
Yeah, but this has been the story for the past like 3 years, right?
Yeah,
or even more. Ever since I became an SK fan, people have been saying, "Oh, they should get rid of this person. They should get rid." You know, like, "Oh, I can't wait for Churi to graduate." You know, like, okay, when I became a fan, people were telling me, "Oh, you shouldn't be a Churyoshi because she's gonna graduate any second now."
Yeah.
Okay, and I just saw her today. So, you know, it's quite a. You know, like you can never bet on that. You can never bet on who stays and who goes and all that. There's more incentive for them to stay once they have their agencies, I think, in the group, because they're almost guaranteed their Senbatsu spots, and they're guaranteed their agency work, which gives them money and stuff like that. So they're like, if you look at Churi, for example, like back when I became a fan, I thought, oh, it might be I thought it was actually a good idea for her to graduate. When she first got into Senbatsu, I thought she might get more outside work opportunities. I was still new to everything. I didn't really know. But I think it was a good decision for her to stay because she's doing the exact same things within SK that she would be if she had left, you know, all these like little stage plays or whatever that they do when they graduate. So really, there's no incentive for them to leave, I think, for a lot of them.
Just look at Michan, even without being in Senbatsu.
Sorry, who?
Michan from AKB, Minegishi Minami.
Oh, she's not in their Senbatsu?
I don't.
Luckily, no.
No.
Oh, really? Okay.
She's just getting her monthly paycheck, and that's all.
Okay. I didn't know that.
So
yeah, it becomes hard to kick them out of the group and then to bring in new ones.
Yeah.
Because what we're doing now is, you know, you kind of rotate people. You know, you rotate them in and out. That like people keep on doing, which is actually not a bad system. I think that's not bad, rotating people.
No, it's good.
As long as you give them an opportunity to come back in. So like Maya came back in, and maybe Ruka can come back in if whatever the reason is.
But I think we didn't rotate
sure
enough.
Boobs get even bigger.
I think that's a bit hard, Will.
Yeah, I think we should have rotated even more actually, so we don't get this stable core, which makes it impossible to get in. Like if it's just natural that you are in sometimes and not in sometimes, people won't be as pissed if you take someone out for one single.
Right, but yeah, exactly. But then I don't know if it's fair to say, but maybe this is just a trait of Japanese industry where, you know, like the longer you work, the more benefits you're supposed to get, right?
Yeah, unless you're
some
members.
Yeah. But I mean, like in general.
Yeah,
I think it's mostly about like they want people who are not fans yet to keep noticing the same members each single.
Right.
That's the
of
other
course,
side of the
Can find an Oshi
point.
and
That's the problem. The negative side on it. If you rotate too much, you lose the recognizability.
for people who are already fans, it doesn't matter. Yeah, if they would rotate every single half of the members.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. If your Oshi is part of it and would be in all the time, otherwise, maybe you're a bit unhappy. But overall, it's fine. But it's more, it's more for people outside. I think.
Yeah, of course, yeah. No, so like the current system, I think is fine. It's whatever.
Yeah. I mean, nobody could maybe anticipate that Dasu and so on would stay until they are this old.
No, but we got other graduations from a bunch of other members, so like it didn't end up mattering too much that these members stay.
We got some freeze faces.
Like there's always going to be surprise graduations from people we don't expect, right?
Yeah.
And then there's going to be the obvious graduations and so on and so forth.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about this in the previous episodes too already. So about graduations and when they were going back to the push, I guess we can agree that even though everybody is constantly complaining, the management is not that bad in their choices.
Yeah, like right now, I was going through all the members. There's no like, oh no, like how is this girl not pushed? Like I don't see any members like that.
Kano-chan, maybe.
Oh, well.
But that would be the only one.
She's getting pushed in Musubi.
Yeah.
Into the dirt, yeah.
Yeah.
By I.
That's not a good premonition for her future, getting pushed into the dirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, that's another member I'd like to see push. Again, that's just a personal.
I kind of need to make a meme out of this when I tackles Kano. Then when life hits you also. I don't know. Looks like good material. Good try this.
But yeah, like seeing how she was supposed to be the center of her gen and all in the beginning, like I'm not even sure why actually she was never pushed. But it seemed obvious from the start she would be like I don't know, like Ruchan for the 8th gen, and still don't know why they never really tried. Well, I guess they had to push Lala first. Made sense because she was more ready, and then Yunana entered high school and did bikini gravure. So I think it was over for Kano-chan at that point.
It was game over.
Yeah, game over. Bye.
You could say like in 7th gen they tried to push multiple members, but with 8 they pretty much stayed with Luchan the whole time. Yeah. Like she was center for both Kenki stages, and she's been like from the 8th gen she's been the most active in TV shows and stuff. So
yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, she doesn't like she's not in Senbatsu anything, so it's not really like obvious push in your face. So it's not like she's getting a anti or something like that.
Well,
you can hate Luchan. Come on, I would fight you.
No, I don't.
So I'm still waiting for the rise of Kochan, like for 4 years now. So
yeah, same. You just come, please.
Rise.
But again, we're again same problem as Yuki-chan. She's in K2.
Yeah.
So, yep. Shuffle to shuffle to help this.
No. Shuffle S and K2 and don't touch E.
Yeah, don't touch E.
No, don't touch S. Don't touch S.
Yeah. So yeah, I think we're maybe all in agreement that. Well, I don't know about Jeff, but yeah, those 8 gen members make a lot of sense to currently push. And
and maybe Yuki.
Well, Yuki makes I think maybe I'm the only one here who's like so adamant about that. I'm 100% behind Yuki in the next single. Fight me if you don't think so.
Yeah, but I
Same
think
for Chicago. So,
I
but we don't
think
have
it-
spots.
And if Yuki got in, I think it's either Karo or Naki who gets out. So yep.
Yeah. Or somebody graduates after the anniversary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a problem. I don't want Naki to leave the the Senbatsu, but yeah, I think she would be. Like, it's always the fringe members, right? That you're like the ones who just entered,
Mm.
and that's also a byproduct of, you know, like the whole rotating thing and the stable thing, right?
Yeah.
Where you're like, oh, if she can survive 3 successive singles, then she's safe. You know, like that kind of idea.
Yeah.
Like if she makes into 3 successive singles, then you're like, okay, she's safe now. But I don't think that really should be a rule, you know, like the kind of 3.
No, of course not.
Because then, well, I mean, like, I don't know, would you drop Yuzuki, for example? Would you drop Sakipon?
Yeah, that's the thing. What I'm always
I
talking
would
about.
drop Saki.
At the moment, you can't drop anyone without getting a big shitstorm.
Yeah. No, but I mean, like that. Yeah. So again, that's a problem of the whole idea of like how, like, when are you safe? You know what I mean? And really, should there even be a certain things such as being safe? You know.
Yeah. Again, these are the 2 models of the stable
Right.
and the rotating. And
Right.
we at the both have advantages and disadvantages, and
Yeah.
currently we have stable ones. So
Right.
okay,
But I mean, like, if a member does well and they keep selling, why would you punish them? You know.
yeah, that's from it's with this model we have. It is a punishment. If you were just rotating all the time, it's not like a punishment because you just come back for next time.
Yeah, but I mean, like, but then so exactly. So members who get kicked out, they think, oh well, why am I being punished? You know, like I've been doing even better than before, so why am I getting kicked out? It's not fair.
Yeah.
Why is this 8 gen who doesn't even sell as much as me? You know, blah blah blah.
Yeah, I think we're starting a bit to turn around in circles.
Yeah, circle.
So
yeah,
I guess we've talked about all there is to talk, and if there's nothing else you want to add, we could end this episode here.
Yep.
Okay. Then, thank you everyone for listening until here, and goodbye. See you next week.
See you.
See you.
Bye.